Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. I know I've been gone for a while. I mentioned this in my Get Ready With Me. I think that I'm actually posting on Wednesday, so you're going to see this video first. But basically, I explained to you everything that's been happening in that video, so just stay tuned. But again, thank you guys so much for allowing me to have a little break. It was crazy. So many people were in town, but I am back. It is the end of the month. It's the last day of June, so I'm going to be giving you my June favorites. But yeah, so without further ado, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you know when I post, typically Wednesdays and Saturdays, 9 a.m. Pacific time, unless otherwise noted, like I did on my Instagram. So be sure you follow me there for updates. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. Okay, so I have a lot of favorites this month. I discovered a lot of great products since the last favorites video I filmed, and a lot of these are actually things that I picked up within the last month. So I'm just going to start off with the thing that I cannot live without. This is a thing that I tried to consistently find dupes for and I couldn't. This is the Tarte Lip Quench. If you guys watched my last video, my lipstick video, you can see my swatches and stuff in there, and I'll go ahead and link that down below because I actually have this and another lip product I'm going to talk about that I also featured in that video. But this is in the shade Rose. They've got a lot of different shades. This is what it looks like. I will say if there is a con, it's that the product itself is so emollient that it kind of melts easily, so just be wary of that. It goes on like a sheer balm with like a small hint of color, but I honestly love that. This really hydrates my lips and just gives it the moisture it needs. Living in Vegas, especially in the summer, it's very dry these days, and it's hard for me to find a lip balm that will just last, and this is super emollient, but it just lasts on your lips, and it honestly hydrates my lips like no other. Plus, it smells like mint, so it leaves that kind of like minty feeling on your lips, and it goes on so smooth. It leaves your lips glossy. It's great stuff. It's pricey for a lip balm, but I think it is worth it, and I personally don't think there's a dupe for it on the market. Okay, while we're on the subject of lips, I want to talk about what's on my lips right now. I have been loving these Lorac lipsticks. This is the Alter Ego number 2 set. I believe there's a number 1 set and a number 2 set. I mentioned it in my lipstick video. I love these. I'm currently wearing the shade Daydreamer on my lips right now. I'm going to go ahead and swatch all of them for you. They are so pigmented. Sorry for like the sloppy placement, but they're so pigmented and so creamy in one swipe. Honestly, like I really didn't even have to go over my lips. Like I think I went over it like once or twice just because I wanted it to be like extra precise in terms of like lining my lips. But I think these are so great. They are so comfortable. They last a really long time. Like I said, I'm wearing this shade Daydreamer. Cat Lady is this shade right here. It's a really beautiful kind of like rosy nude, and then that nude is called Damsel right there. Love it. And then that pink is called Optimist. So you've got quite a few shade ranges in this one set, and I love the formula so much. I believe you can get these off Nordstrom Rack in a set. That's where I got them from, and actually Nordstrom Rack is one of my favorite places to find good makeup items because you can find a lot of high-end brands at a discounted price. So I think it's great. Obviously the quality's there. Lorac is a brand, or Lorac, I don't really know how to pronounce it, but it's one of those brands that I don't really feel like gets talked about that much these days. I feel like it was way bigger way back when, but I think these are the best lipsticks that I've encountered in a really long time. The formula is a cream. I wouldn't say it's a matte at all. It's a completely cream finish, but I feel like it stays put. Like as I mentioned in my lipstick video, I wore this exact color out to the movies with a friend, was eating, was drinking, and it lasted a really long time. So I do think you get a lot of payoff and a lot of longevity with these lips. So good stuff. All right.
Hey guys, I wanted to quickly come on here and say I'm sorry that for this next clip, the saturation is weird. My camera stopped filming, so I had to turn it back on again. And for some reason, the saturation changed. I don't really know what's up with that, but yeah, sorry. Okay.
And I want to talk about a mascara that I have been loving and that's currently on my eyes right now. This is the Essence Forbidden Volume Mascara. Oh my god. Okay, so I've got this on sale at the Essence website actually for like $1 or $2. This is so volumizing, so intense. This is what the wand looks like. So you can see it's very bristly, but I think it is, yeah, it looks like a natural haired brush. So you're gonna get a lot of volume and you're gonna get a lot of length as well. I'm gonna show you guys up close what my lashes look like. I don't know if you can tell, but I think they look pretty good, especially since my lashes are so straight. I always have to curl them before I go in with the mascara. This is so good for the price. I have several different Essence mascaras and they all impress me. Like every single one is so good, and I think for the price they are the best affordable mascaras that you can find. I mean, they're like $1 on sale, for God's sakes, and they're so good. So don't judge a makeup product by its price tag. I know I've talked to some people when I've recommended products and they're like, oh, they're so cheap, and it's like, no, I mean, it's not about the price, and the price isn't always indicative of the quality of an item. I mean, sure, some face products are a little bit more sketchy if you read the ingredients, but there are some high-end products that have loads of parabens. Like I actually just found out, side note, that this Laura Mercier powder I have, yeah, this cult favorite from Sephora that's like $40, 38 to be exact, it has loads of parabens, and talc is its first ingredient. And parabens, if you don't know, are actually like makeup preservatives, and they can irritate your skin, and a lot of high-end products will say, oh, they don't have parabens. And actually a lot of drugstore products these days say that they're paraben free because they're known to be skin irritants. And I was shocked to find out this product, literally last night I found out this cult favorite, expensive Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder has parabens in it, and talc is its first ingredient, which is also kind of like a cheap filler that I try to stay away from, but it's pretty much ubiquitous throughout powder products. But yeah, this is $38. You can find a powder at the drugstore with the same ingredients, not minus the parabens, for like less than a quarter of it. It's insane. So yeah, all I'm saying is don't judge a makeup product by its price tag. If it works, it works, and it's great if it saves you money, right? I actually have 3 Wet n Wild products that really impressed me this month. I'm going to start with the face product. This is the Color Icon blush in the shade Hummingbird Hype. I think it's one of their like limited edition products, and this is such a stunning, like glowy, peachy sheen. I'm not sure if you can see it on my hand right there, but it's the product, it's a blush I'm wearing on my cheeks right now. And this is the kind of blush that I always say, if I were running out the door and I was really late, I would skip highlight and bronzer altogether. All I would do is throw some shimmery blush on my cheeks, just because I feel like it's kind of like a 2-in-1. You get that color on your face, but you get that glow at the same time. My Milani Baked Bronzer in Luminoso was always my go-to, but I think this is amazing. You can use it as a blush topper as well. Personally, for me, I think it's pigmented enough that I can just use it as a blush altogether. Like, as glowy and as beautiful as it is, I mean, you can see I paired it with a really natural highlight today. This will emphasize your pores and your texture if you do have like large pores in this area. So that's the only con I would say, because it is a shimmery blush. But if your skin doesn't have texture in the area and you want to glow in the summertime, this is a great one. All right, my next Wet n Wild product is this concealer, which shocked me. This is a PhotoFocus concealer, and this is the shade Medium Tawny. I use this as a spot concealer, and all month since I purchased this in the beginning of June, it's the only concealer that I have been using. You can see right there. It's very creamy, like you can blend it out, but you get really nice coverage, and it just kind of melts into the skin. I'm wearing it as a spot concealer for my acne marks, for my hyperpigmentation. I think it is so good. It's like $3. And I think I've been hearing some bad reviews about it, but I love this concealer, and I have 3 different products from this range. I have the concealer, which is my favorite this month. I also have the PhotoFocus powder and the PhotoFocus concealer, and I think these are all great products. If you want to look into Wet n Wild, I say their PhotoFocus line is amazing. The other line I love is the I guess Mega Glow line. You can see I use this banana powder like there's no tomorrow. I use this every single day and I can't get enough. And I think I've already mentioned it in a favorites video, which is why I'm not mentioning it in this favorites video, because I use it every single day regardless of what month it is. But this is so good, so good. Anyway, this concealer is really, really amazing. It doesn't crease. I mean, granted, I don't use it under my eyes, but from what I can tell, it doesn't really crease terribly. It covers up really nicely. It blends nicely. A great, great, great concealer. And it's affordable. All right, the last Wet n Wild product I want to talk about in my favorites. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before, but this is the Ultimate Brow Mascara. It's in the shade Nothing But Brunette. It is the only brow gel I use every single day. And this is what the wand looks like. So it's a little bit fatter. I have it on my brows right now with just a little bit of brow pencil. But typically on a daily basis, all I need, I don't even use brow pencil. I just go in with some brow mascara, brow gel, and this is pigmented enough that you can get a full brow look with just this. The only con I will say is that because it is a little bit of a more pigmented, thick formula, I would really just suggest wiping off the edges before you go in. Otherwise, you might deposit a little too much product in one area, but it's really easy to comb out, really easy to blend. I love this stuff. I use it every single day. The foundation that I have been loving, this is the Bare Minerals BarePro foundation. This is the Performance Wear Liquid Foundation, and this is the shade Sandalwood 15. This is what it looks like. It comes with a nice pump. It's very kind of dirty. That's the only problem with this pump. You can see like the pump ends at where like this thing ends, so it kind of drips on there, even though I'm not a messy person at all. I love that this has SPF 20, so it's great during the day, especially if you don't use an SPF moisturizer. But I love this foundation. It's very thin and liquidy, like I'll show you, but that's what I love about it for the summer. Like, you still get good coverage, but it blends in so nicely, and you can really build it up, and it will never feel heavy on your skin. That's what I really like about this foundation, especially in the summer. Like, I prefer having a build up foundation than going with too much and feel like I have a thick mask on. Like, this is so lightweight. I really, really, really love it. And I want to talk about what I use it with, because this is also my favorite. This is the Morphe M439. This is what I use every single day since I bought it. This was one of those products that I didn't want to buy at first because I was like, oh, it's so overhyped on YouTube. But finally I was like, okay, they were carrying it at my local Ulta, so I was like, okay, I'll just pick it up right there and then. I've always been using their brushes. I mean, I have so many of their eye brushes, and I love it. It's truly a flawless face brush. Like, I just love the bristles. You can see compared to like my Morphe Y6. My Y6, since it's a flat top, I feel like the bristles kind of bunch up weirdly after a period of time. I don't know, but I wasn't starting to love it. In fact, I never really use it anymore. But this, because it's like that dome shape, I feel like it really is softer and it just blends in the product better, and oh, I just love it. Okay, and another Morphe product I've really been loving is this Continuous Setting Mist. You guys, I had bought this a long time ago when they first came out, and I liked it. I didn't love it, but come on. This is a continuous setting mist, so it just goes and goes, and you don't get those droplet marks all over your face. It's really, really a unique concept, and what I love about it is the mist, honestly, and I feel like it does keep my makeup looking fresh all day. I think it's amazing, and I really, really recommend checking it out, especially in the summer. Setting sprays are like a godsend, especially for me, someone living in Las Vegas where it's like hot as hell. So yeah. Okay, I have two more brushes I want to talk about. The first is the BH Cosmetics number 4 brush. This is one that came in a set, and this is a highlighting brush, okay? So you can see it's like that tapered highlighting brush. The bristles are synthetic, so they will pick up a lot of product. So I recommend using this with a more natural highlight if you don't want to pick up like a crap ton of product. But I love the shape. Like, it is just so perfect, and it disperses the perfect amount of product. You don't get that stripy look. It's so good. And another brush I've been loving is the Juvia's Place. It doesn't really have a name, but it's just like this tapered brush. I use this every single day in conjunction with my banana powder to set under the eyes. It is so perfect, set in the middle between my brows, on my nose, on my chin. It's so good. It's so soft. You can get it online. I love it. Okay, 2 more products. The first is a moisturizer from the brand Formula 10.0.6. This is the Thirst No More moisturizer. I think I mentioned it in a couple of videos, like my skincare collection. Also a haul that I did, but this is so nice, you guys. I'm wearing it right now. Again, it's the daytime, but I wear it underneath my SPF foundation, and I just love how lightweight it is. Like, I think it is so nice. It's so smooth. It's so like silky, and it has kind of like a gel consistency, even though it's not really a gel, but it's perfect for oily skin. Perfect if you're looking for that any type of day moisturizer during the summer. I think it's so good. If you're super dry, I wouldn't necessarily recommend this because I don't know if it'll be hydrating enough, but I know for those with normal to oily skin, it would work pretty gosh dang well. Okay, and then my last product is this lotion by Lush. This is the Sleepy Body Lotion. I recently was at Lush here in Vegas, and I know this is a very talked about product, but I wanted to try it for myself. This smells like lavender honey. It is so nice. It's so like moisturizing. It has a little bit of a slippy consistency. It's not thick, but it's more like slippy, if anything, if I could describe the texture. It is so nice. I use it every single night before I go to bed. I just rub it on my hands, rub it on my elbows, my arms, my neck, my décolleté, and it does provide that moisture overnight, and it just really calms and soothes like my mind. It makes me want to go to sleep. It truly is a sleepy body lotion, and I love it. Okay, everyone, and that is it for this favorites video. I know I talked about a lot of different products, but these were all products I've genuinely been loving in the month of June. I am so excited. I discovered a bunch of new favorites this month. Let me know what your favorites for this month have been. I know we're entering a new season. It's finally summer. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are. And yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'm so happy to be back filming. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye!